Mountain Home, a 16-point loss last Monday. We're going to take a quick break, come back and check our starting lineups in just a moment as we get ready to bring you Mountain Home and Batesville here in the first night of the Searcy Classic. You're listening to the Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic pregame show on Classic Hits 101.7.
Bombers. From Batesville, Davis. At guard, 6'1", junior, number 23, Raphael Thomas. And at forward, 6'2", senior, number 30, Shane Dunlap. At forward, 6'4", junior, number 32, Carson Kiefer. The head coach of the Mountaineers is Isaac Middlebrooks, assisted by Seth Hills.
With Carson Kiefer, a 6'4" junior, Also, he'll be joined by Braxton Davis, a 6' senior. Also in the starting lineup is Raphael Thomas, a 6'1" junior. He'll be joined by 6' junior Talon Foree, and rounding out the starting lineup is Shane Dunlap, a 6'2" senior. Mountain Home in their home whites, coached by Josh Fulcher. They'll be going with the same starting lineup: Braxton Carson, Braden Dewey, Ryder McLean, Blaine Tate, and Red Gilbert. Well, that's going to wrap up the Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic pregame show. We'll take one more break, get this game tipped off in just a moment. Mountain Home and Batesville coming up next. You're listening to Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7. Late change in the starting lineup. It won't be Braxton Carson. It'll be Drew Haney starting for Mountain Home. Batesville did win the tip, and ball goes down towards the low block. Putting up the jumper was Carson Kiefer. He couldn't get it to go, but rebounded by Batesville, and now they're going to be fouled on the way up, and so Batesville is going to have free throws on their first possession. Drew Haney picks up his first personal foul, team foul number 1 here in the first quarter against Mountain Home. It is Raphael Thomas shooting the free throws, and he hits the first one, and so Batesville does strike first. He misses the first one, and the second one is, and the rebound comes to Braden Dewey, and back comes Mountain Home as they trail 1-0 early on. Dewey with it up top, throws over to Tate on the left side. He's going to pull up for the three for the lead. Good! Blaine Tate with his first 3 points of the night. 3-1 Mountain Home up as we're 36 seconds into the contest. Ball's with Thomas on the left side. He will throw it down to Dunlap. Ball goes over to Talon Foree. His three-pointer is up and in, and Batesville's back on top, 4-3 now. Here is Gilbert with it on the right side, throws up top to Dewey. He's going to try another three-pointer. This one's good, and so far all of our field goals have been from behind the arc. Braden Dewey with his first 3 points of the night. 6-4 Mountain Home up. Ball goes over on the right side with Foree. Over to Thomas on the left. He picks up his dribble, gives it back to Foree. Foree dribbles on the wing, loses the handle of the ball, and coming up with the steal is McLean as he throws to Gilbert, who's back the other way, going in for the layup off the glass, a little strong. Tate gets offensive rebound, kicks out to McLean. He puts up the three on the left side. That one will not go, and this time the rebound comes to Batesville. Back comes Thomas with it. Ball goes over on the left side, down to Dunlap in the left corner. He's going to dribble into the lane, go in for the layup. Good. We got our first tie of the night. Shane Dunlap with his first 2 points. 6-6 our score. Here's Tate into the front court for Mountain Home. Ball goes over to Gilbert. Looks like Batesville's in a 2-3 zone. Ball goes back to Tate. To McLean in the near the corner. Down to Dewey on the low block. Out to Tate. He's going to try the long three-pointer. Will not go. And the rebound's tipped around. And this is going to be a jump ball. It will be Mountain Home's ball in the possession arrow. Bombers keep it with 5:32 left to play in the opening period. We're knotted up at 6 right now. Tate will trigger the inbound pass on the far sideline. Gets it up top to Gilbert. Back over to Tate on the left. Down to Dewey on the low block. He puts up the turnaround hook shot off the glass and in. Braden Dewey with 5 points on the night. 8-6, Mountain Home goes back on top. 5:18 left to play in the opening period. Ball is over on the left side with Thomas. He drills toward the top, gives over on the left side to Dunlap. Dunlap was dribbling towards the corner. Now the ball goes over to Davis. And going up for the jumper was Carson Kiefer. He gets it, and we're knotted back up. Carson Kiefer with his first 2 points of the night. Tied at 8. Here is Tate dribbling to the right corner. Gives out to Gilbert on the wing. Up top to McLean. Almost lost the handle of it. Gives it back to Gilbert. Over to Tate on the right side. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Over to Dewey on the left. He's going to put up the 3. And that will not go. And Tate's able to save it. Chase down the offensive rebound. Has the ball knocked away. And Batesville comes up with the steal. Now Tom's first turnover of the night. 4:17 left to play in the first quarter. Ball goes down on the low block and putting up the layup. I believe that was Braxton Davis. Yep, his first 2 points. And Batesville's back on top, and Mountain Home's going to take their first time out of the night. We'll break with 4:12 left in the first quarter. It is Batesville leading Mountain Home 10-8. You're listening to Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.
Brad, what are you doing?
I'm resizing all my boxes.
Why?
New math. Everyone's doing it. The Big 10 equals 12, the Big 12 equals 18, and the Pac-12 now equals 4. And I have Traeger, Samsung, Sony, and Sonos systems that fit in all kinds of boxes, so I'm resizing.
People don't care about your boxes, just the stuff that's in them.
Yeah, well, 10 out of 8 people like our big boxes better. Folks, come see all of our different size boxes next to Walmart Mountain Home or at BigBoxBrad.com. Touchdown! 5 points.
Out of the night after they turn it over, and then that turns into a Batesville layup to get the lead back. 10-8 our score, as there's 4:12 left to play in the first quarter. Here is Tate into the front court. Throws over to Dewey on the right side. Over to McLean. He drills to the left elbow. Now goes out to the wing. Picks up his drill. Gives out to Tate. Tate finds Dewey just outside the paint. Now he's going to pull up for the jumper. Good. Braden Dewey was 7 on the night. And we've got our second tie this evening. 10-all our score. Ball's with Thomas on the left side. Over, the ball goes to Davis. Now to Dunlap in the left corner. He drills out to the wing. Gives up top to Thomas. Over to 4E on the right. 4E will dribble up between the circles. Goes back over to the right side. Throws it out to Dunlap. Dunlap's going to dribble towards the low block. I think he's going to draw a foul well before his shot attempt. See, I believe they got Haney with that one. Yep, that is Drew Haney's second personal foul, second team foul here in the first quarter against Mountain Home. Robert Dover checking in to a varsity game for the first time this season after coming off of football. An offensive foul as Talon Forey got caught pushing off with his forearm. Talon Forey picks up his first personal foul, team foul number 1 here in the first quarter against the Pioneers, and that's their first turnover of the night. Here is Tate into the front court, gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert's trying to get out of a double team, gives it back to Tate. Tries to give it to Dewey on the low block. Ball's knocked away, and the steal comes to Talon Forey. Here is Dunlap back the other way. He has his pocket pick from behind by McLean, and the two teams exchange turnovers. Back comes Dover. He's going into the lane, finding Dewey. Now kicks it out to Gilbert in the left corner. His three-pointer will not go, and looks like they're going to get Robert Dover pushing off on the rebound attempt. That is Dover's first personal foul, team foul number 3 here in the first quarter against Mountain Home. Levi Uchman, McGee Harris, and also Blaine Tate and Coben Inskeep all checking in. So it looks like Mountain Home's clearing the floor except Robert Dover. 10-all score with a little over 2.5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. And Shane Dunlap was just a little too close to that far sideline. He stepped on it, and that will be Batesville's third turnover of the night. Mountain Home gets it back with a chance to go back on top. Here is Inskeep with it. Picks up his drill, gives it to Uchman on the left side. Drills toward the elbow, gives it back to Inskeep up top. Over to Harris on the right. Back over to Inskeep. Inskeep drills toward the free throw line. Throws it to Uchman in the left corner. He puts up the jumper for the lead. Good. Levi Uchman with his first 2 points of the night. We've got our fifth lead change this evening. 12-10, Bombers up. 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Ball is over on the left side. Going down to Shane Dunlap, who just blew by his defender to get the layup. Good. Dunlap with 4 points on the night. 12-all our score. We've got 3 ties and 5 lead changes so far. Uchman has on the left side, gives it down to Carson. Back to Uchman on the wing, up top to Harris. Back over to Inskeep. Inskeep will drill toward the elbow. Tries to throw it to Carson, goes well over his head and out of bounds. And that'll be Mountain Home's third turnover of the night. Both teams with 3 turnovers so far in this game, as we're nearly 6.5 minutes into the contest. Here is Forey into the front court for the Pioneers. Dribbling toward the right side, gives there on the wing to Dunlap. Now he'll throw it up top. Ball goes over on the left side to Ransom Dunlap, who checked in just a little bit ago. Now ball goes to Davis. He drills into the paint, puts up the jumper. Good. Braxton Davis with 4 points on the night. And we've got our 6th lead change. 14-12, Batesville up. 1:05 left in the opening period. Ball is with Inskeep. Over to Harris. Back over to Inskeep. Down to Carson just outside the paint. Gives it to Uchman, who puts up the jumper. He is fouled on the way up, and he'll head to the free throw line with 54.3 seconds left in the first quarter. That foul's on Connor Faree. It's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2 here in the first quarter against Batesville. Raphael Thomas checking back in for the Pioneers. Levi Uchman's first free throw was up and in, and he gets both. He has 4 points so far this evening, and we've got our 4th tie. 14-all our score. 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball goes down to Shane Dunlap, who gets the layup, and he draws the foul. He'll head to the line for a 3-point play opportunity. See if they give that foul to. Robert Dover picks up his second personal foul, team foul number 4 against Mountain Home here in the first quarter. He'll check out of the game as Braden Dewey comes back in. Also, I believe Ryder McLean came back in as well. Shane Dunlap's free throw is up and in. He now has 7 on the night. 17-14, Batesville up. 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And McGee Harris has the ball knocked away by Shane Dunlap. It goes outbounds on the near sideline. Mountain Home will inbound it with 35.3 left in the first quarter. About a 10-11 second difference between the shot clock and game clock right now. Here is McLean with it, gives it to Inskeep. Inskeep will throw it back to Harris, to Dewey outside the lane. He tries to give it to Uchman in the paint. Ball knocked away and stolen by the Pioneers. Back comes Batesville. Now they turn it over with 16.4 seconds left as the pass goes out of the reach of a Batesville player down there near the right corner. Both teams with 4 turnovers now. 16.4 left to play in the first quarter. It is a 3-point lead right now for Batesville. Inskeep with it into the front court. Gives it to Harris. Over to Uchman. Back over to Harris. Down to 5. Over to McLean in the right corner. He's going to put up the 3 to beat the buzzer. He banks it in. Oh, my goodness. The way the angle that hit the glass and went in was incredible. And we're going to end the first quarter with our 5th tie of the night. Our first 8 minutes are in the books. Our score at the end of 1, Mountain Home and Batesville knotted up at 17. You're listening to Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.
Are you tired of feeling like a number at your bank? At FNBC, they pride themselves on providing personalized service to each and every customer. They believe in building strong relationships, and they take the time to get to know you and your unique financial goals so they can provide the best service possible. They invite you to stop by into any of their convenient locations across North Central and Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri to meet their team of dedicated community bankers. You and FNBC. Better together. Member FDIC. Go Bombers.
Talking with Jeff Kincaid, Guyberry Principal.
Guyberry, we started 12 years ago for the school district to have our own alternative learning environment, and we've really grown since then. We've come a long way. We've had 3 state ALE Teachers of the Year. Mr. Tim Harris won that award 2 years ago, and then this year at State ALE Convention, he was appointed to the Arkansas Association of Alternative Educators State Boards. We're proud to have him on there. It's really been a big blessing.
It will be Batesville's ball to start this second quarter as Mountain Home is tied with the Pioneers at 17. Mountain Home beat the buzzer on a 3 that actually banked in from a crazy angle because he shot it from the corner there in the left corner. I'm sorry, the right corner. Here is Thomas with it on the left side. He's going to drill towards the lane. Now kicks it back out to Shane Dunlap. Back to Thomas in the corner. He's going to dribble out to the wing. Up top now it goes to Davis. By the way, I do need to mention that Mountain Home is out without Josh Fulcher. He wasn't able to make it to the game tonight, so Brad Morris is taking the reins for this evening's game. Here is Davis, has the ball knocked away, gets it back. With 7 seconds left on the shot clock, he puts up the fadeaway, no good, and they're going to call a foul on the rebound attempt. I think they're going to get Braden Dewey with that one. Yes, they are. That is Dewey's first personal foul, team foul number 1 here in the second quarter against the Bombers. We are 33 seconds into this quarter. Mountain Home and Batesville knotted up at 17. Shane Dunlap inbounds it to Kiefer in the left corner. Out on the wing, it goes to Davis. Back over to Thomas in the corner. Over to Dunlap on the wing. Now up top to Davis, who will set up the offense. Davis will give it back to Dunlap. Now he's going to drill to the low block, going in for the layup. No good. Gets his own rebound. Ball goes out to Davis on the left side. Davis drills toward the low block. Picks up his drill, gives it out to Thomas. He has his pocket picked as McLean just lost the handle of it. And so the two teams are going to exchange turnovers there on that sequence. That's tough. McLean had a wide open look to the basket. He was by himself going in for the layup and just couldn't handle the ball. Here is Davis with it. He's being double teamed, gives it to Dunlap. Over to Thomas, just outside the paint. He's going to put the jumper, blocked by Dewey, and McLean comes up with the ball. Back comes Mountain Home with a chance to get the lead back. Ball goes to Uchman, into Gilbert in the left corner. His three-pointer up, in and out, no good, and the rebound's controlled by Batesville. Ball is with Dunlap. Ball's knocked away. And Batesville's able to get it back and avoid the turnover. Davis with it back in the front court. Davis is going to dribble down to the low block, go up for the layup, no good. Tate gets the rebound, back comes Mountain Home. Here's Gilbert with it. He's going to try another 3 for the lead. A little strong, no good. Uchman gets the offensive rebound, kicks out to McLean. McLean's going to pull up for the jumper inside the perimeter, no good. And the rebound's knocked around and controlled by Batesville. 5:52 left to play in the half. Mountain Home and Batesville knotted up at 17. Here is Dunlap dribbling to the low block, going in for the layup, no good. Rebounds knocked around, controlled by Dewey. Back comes Mountain Home with another chance to take the lead. Again, this game so far has had 5 ties and 6 lead changes. So hard-fought battle between the two teams so far. Here is Gilbert with it at the elbow, gives out to Tate on the left wing. Down to the corner goes to McLean. Back to Tate. Tate dribbles into the lane, kicks out to Gilbert on the right wing. He's going to put up the three-pointer, no good, and the rebound's controlled by the Pioneers. Ball goes into the front court with Ransom Dunlap. Now kicks out to Shane Dunlap. Davis has up top. His pass knocked away and stolen by McLean. And now he's going to be fouled in the backcourt. Frustration foul by Raphael Thomas. That is his first personal foul. Team foul number 2 here against, team foul number 1 against Batesville here in the second quarter. He'll check out of the game. We'll just see who that is that came in from him. I'll tell you in a little bit. Blaine Tate into the front court. That is Carter Richardson, I believe. They just checked in for Batesville. Here is Gilbert with it, gives out to Tate. It's a 2-3 zone for the Pioneers. A lob pass to Gilbert on the left wing. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Back out to Tate. Tate's going to dribble into the lane. Kicks it back to Gilbert. Foul's going to be called. He looks like who's going to get that foul? Okay, Connor Faree picks up his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. First, I thought they signaled number 10. But Batesville doesn't have a number 10 on the floor. Here is Gilbert with it. Gives it out to Tate. Tate's going to dribble to the right elbow. Finds McLean cutting towards the lane for the layup. And they're going to wave it off and call for him for a charge. Ryder McLean picks up his first personal foul. Team foul number 2 here in the second quarter against the Bombers. 4:31 left to play in the half. We're still tied at 17. Neither team has scored as we're almost halfway in this quarter, as we're almost halfway through it. Here is Shane Dunlap throwing it over to Ransom Dunlap. He's going to dribble to the right corner. Now kicks it out. Ball goes back to Ransom Dunlap. He picks up his dribble, gives it up to Shane Dunlap. Over on the left side, it goes to Talon Foree. Back out to Shane Dunlap. Back to Talon Foree. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and now a charge going to be called on Batesville. Shane Dunlap picks up his first personal foul, team foul number 3 against the Pioneers here in the second half, and I believe Batesville just called the timeout. We'll break with 4 minutes left to play in the half. It is Mountain Home and Batesville knotted up at 17. You're listening to Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.
Brad, what are you doing?
I'm resizing all my boxes.
Why?
New math. Everyone's doing it. The Big 10 equals 12, the Big 12 equals 18, and the Pac-12 now equals 4. And I have Traeger, Samsung, Sony, and Sonos systems that fit in all kinds of boxes, so I'm resizing.
People don't care about your boxes, just the stuff that's in them.
Yeah, well, 10 out of 8 people like our big boxes better. Folks, come see all of our different size boxes next to Walmart Mountain Home or at BigBoxBrad.com. Touchdown! 5 points.
Well, Batesville taking their first time out of the night after they commit the offensive foul. That was their 7th turnover of the night, or 6th turnover of the night. Mountain Home with 5 so far. Again, we're exactly halfway through the second quarter, and no one has scored in this period. We've been at 17 all for a while now since Ryder McLean's buzzer beater that banked in at that weird angle. Here is Tate with it. Tries to throw an alley-oop pass to Uchman. He couldn't get the dunk, but looks like a foul is going to be called, and so Levi Uchman will be heading to the free throw line with 3:45 left to play in the half. And miss who they call that foul on there. So Uchman back at the free throw line, where so far he is 2 of 2 with 4 points. He gets the first one here, and we have our 7th lead change of the night. Looks like Ransom Dunlap's going to check out of the game. Uchman's second free throw, no good. Offensive rebound for Dewey, but has the ball knocked away, and Batesville comes up with it. His shot was blocked as he was trying to go back up with it. Ball goes to Shane Dunlap. He's dribbling to the low block. Kicks out to Richardson. Over to Talon Foree. He's going to dribble toward the low block. Go up for the layup. Hits the side of the backboard. No good. And the rebound comes to Mountain Home. A lob pass into the front court to McLean. He couldn't get the layup. And Batesville comes up with a rebound. Both teams with 8 boards so far in this game. Here is Davis with it in the right corner. He drills towards the lane. Gets his layup, will not go. And scramble for the rebound. And looks like Batesville's going to come up with the offensive board. Davis is going to draw a blocking foul. Looks like they're going to get Blaine Tate with that one. That is his first personal foul, team foul number 3 against the Bombers here in the second quarter. Carter Richardson checking out of the game as Raphael Thomas will come back in. 3:01 left to play in the half. Mountain Home's up 18-17 right now. Inbound pass goes over on the right side to Connor Forey, to Talon Forey. Now Thomas has it over to Shane Dunlap on the right wing. He's going to dribble into the lane, and I think they're going to call a foul before the shot. Blaine Tate picks up his second personal foul. That's the last foul Mountain Home has to give in this quarter. The next one will put Batesville in the bonus. And Tate's going to take a seat after picking up 2 quick fouls. Kovaninski will come back in for the Bombers. Inbound pass goes to Davis. Ball is knocked away. Now a jump ball is going to be called, and it's going to be Mountain Home's ball in the possession arrow. That will be Batesville's 7th turnover of the night. Less than 3 minutes left to play in the half. Mountain Home with the ball, looking to extend its 1-point lead. Only 1 point has been scored in this quarter so far. Here is Uchman within the left corner. Out to Gilbert on the wing. Over on the right side goes to Inskeep. 2-3 zone for Batesville. Ball goes to McLean in the corner. McLean's going to drill towards the paint. His pass knocked away, but Inskeep avoids the turnover, gets it, gives it to Dewey. He can't get the layup to go. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Uchman, and it will be Batesville's ball with 2:22 left to play in the half. Carson Kiefer checking back in for the Pioneers as he'll replace Connor Forey. Ransom Dunlap's going to come in for Batesville as Braxton Davis will take a seat. Again, 18-17. Man, this, as much scoring as there was in the first quarter, it's kind of hard to believe how quiet this second quarter has been. Ball goes over to Thomas on the left side. He's going to drill to the free throw line. Kicks up top to Talon Forey. Over to Ransom Dunlap. Finds Shane Dunlap cutting into the lane for the layup. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound for Thomas. His shot is blocked. It'll be a jump ball. It will be Batesville's ball in the possession arrow. 10th rebound, that offensive board for Batesville. Mountain Home with 8 so far. Ball goes over to Talon Forey on the right side. Less than 2 minutes left to play in the half. It's a 1-point Bomber lead. Ball goes to Shane Dunlap over to Ransom Dunlap on the left side. He drills up towards the top, has the ball knocked away, gets it back, avoids the turnover. He dribbles towards the elbow, throws it up top to Connor Forey. He dribbles over on the right side, gives it to Thomas there on the wing. 13 left on the shot clock. Thomas dribbles into the paint, puts up the fadeaway, will not go. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Mountain Home, and Batesville's going to get another shot at it. Raphael Thomas checks back out of the game. I believe Braxton Davis just came back in for him. Shane Dunlap will trigger the inbound pass on the baseline, gets into Kiefer, over to Talon Forey, over to Ransom Dunlap. Back over to Talon Forey. He's going to drill to the low block, going in for the layup. No good. And wow, Mountain Home is run now, just struggling to grab a hold of the ball on the boards. It goes out of bounds again, and Batesville will inbound it once again with underneath their basket with 1:22 left to play in the half. Ball goes out to Talon Forey. Mountain Home in a man-to-man. 18-17 our score. Here, Forey picks up his dribble, gives it to Shane Dunlap. He's going to dribble towards the low block, kicks out to Davis. His three-pointer, a little strong, no good. Offensive rebound for Batesville as Ransom Dunlap can't get the layup to go, and now a foul's going to be called. I think they're going to get called that one on Mountain Home, and Batesville will get another shot, another fresh 35. Now the officials are talking about it. And it's going to be Levi Uchman, I believe. That is his first personal foul. That does put Batesville in the bonus, so 2 shots coming up for Carson Kiefer. He has 2 points so far this evening. First free throw is up. No good. Again, Batesville still has yet to score in this quarter, and there's only a minute left of it. Kiefer's second free throw, no good. He misses both, and the rebound comes to Mountain Home, and they finally get the board this time. 18-17 Bombers with the ball and the lead. 50 seconds left to play in the half. Here is Inskeep with it, gives it back to Gilbert. Over to McLean in the right corner. He immediately puts up the three-pointer, in and now it finally falls in. What a bounce. Oh, my goodness. Ryder McLean with 6 points on the night. Mount Home has a 2-possession lead, 21-17 our score, 32 seconds left to play in the half. About a 2-second difference between the shot clock and game clock as Batesville is trying to figure out how to get a shot because they still don't have a point in this period. Here Talon Forey is going to dribble to the right side, gives up top to Shane Dunlap. He's going to dribble down towards the low block, go put up the running jumper, no good. Rebound is controlled by Inskeep. Down to 8 seconds left. Inskeep will throw it to Gilbert on the right wing. Thought about the three. Now he's going to dribble to the elbow, and now he's going to be called for the travel. And I think he did. That is Mount Home's 6th turnover of the night. Comes with 2.5 seconds left to play in the half. And Batesville with one more chance to get a shot off. Raphael Thomas will replace Carson Kiefer. It will be Shane Dunlap inbounding the ball in the backcourt. Gives it to Braxton Davis. He's going to try to beat the buzzer with a long three-pointer. Ooh, that got close. But Mount Home will go into the locker room with a 4-point lead as they hold Batesville to a goose egg in the second quarter. I never would have guessed that, especially the way both teams came out scoring in the opening period. So after 2 quarters of play, it is Mountain Home leading Batesville 21-17. We will start the Central Heating and Cooling halftime show. When we come back, you're listening to Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.
To 5:30. Harold Bumper to Bumper Auto Specialist. Family owned and 3 generations strong. Harold Tucker Auto Parts. Proud to sponsor the Mountain Home Bombers. 810 South Street, Mountain Home. 425-5040.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. In fact, State Farm agent James Boyette is your go-to agent in Mountain Home for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent James Boyette will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 870-425-4540 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
At Knox Orthopedics, they know the pain from an injury demands immediate attention. At Knox, they can fix that. Their 4 highly qualified physicians, Drs. Knox, Rawls, McConnell, and Franklin, make it their priority to see you as soon as possible. You'll benefit from the best in orthopedic medicine with doctors who really care about getting you back to a life that's pain-free. See them at No. 3 Medical Plaza Mountain Home or during clinic hours at Harrison, Salem, and West Plains. Check them out at knoxorthopedics.com.
Lindsay's Excavation brings decades of experience in the field of excavation. Their team of skilled professionals is dedicated to providing superior service with every project they undertake. Using state-of-the-art equipment, they tackle projects of all sizes with precision and efficiency. They have the knowledge and tools to get the job done right. Contact them today at 870-405-2423 or visit their website at lindsaysexcavation.com. Here's Mary Beth Russell, Mountain Home High School principal.
So we have a lot of good going on right now at the high school. Think about it. If you're a teenager, you want to come to high school because we have all the things. That's the best part about being in high school is doing the things. Listen, if you can name it, we have a club that fits it. You know, I joke around about we're like New York. We're the high school that never sleeps. We have the mentoring program once a month. Our kids, they get to actually look and see experiences that no other high school in our area provides.
Here's Kyle McCarn, Mountain Home Junior High School principal.
Everybody has a good time at the junior high. We're so proud of what we've been able to accomplish and all of those things. I think the biggest thing we have going at Mountain Home Junior High is just the culture that we have established. We have a ton of teachers and other staff that are encouraged and uplifting and ready for kids to be in our building so they can just create the best environment for learning.
One of North Arkansas Electric Cooperative's main goals is to provide our members with reliable service. We've launched a long-term effort to reduce outages by removing dead trees in and near the co-op's right-of-way. Starting with our 3-phase lines, NAEC employees and contractors are topping off dead trees that could reach power lines when they fall. Personnel will leave the tree sections on the property where they don't cause an access issue, providing members with reliable service. North Arkansas Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Is it time to move to a smaller home? Be closer to town? Stop taking care of that big yard? Hi, I'm John Shaw with the Ozarks team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and this is my partner, Heather Hendricks.
We understand and we can help. You need to find a new home while you sell the one that's too big.
We've helped hundreds of our friends, and we can help you.
Contact us, the Ozarks team, at enjoytheozarks.com.
The Ozarks team, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62B East in Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Are you building a new house, not sure where the property lines are? Strider Consulting can help. They're a civil engineering and land surveying firm located at 1029 Highway 201 north of Mountain Home. With over 23 years in the business, Strider Consulting has the experience and expertise to bring your project to life. Visit strider.consulting to see their full list of services and request your quote today. Strider Consulting is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers athletics. Strider Consulting, engineering our future.
United Country Real Estate of Mountain Home is the largest seller of rural real estate in the United States. With United Country, you'll find trust and integrity integral parts of their high standards. As a seller, you'll benefit from United Country's unique and proven marketing system. You owe it to yourself to call the #1 team in the nation today at 425-3820. United Country Real Estate, proud supporters of our Mountain Home Bombers.
Brad, what are you doing?
I'm resizing all my boxes.
Why?
New math. Everyone's doing it. The Big 10 equals 12, the Big 12 equals 18, and the Pac-12 now equals 4. And I have Traeger, Samsung, Sony, and Sonos systems that fit in all kinds of boxes, so I'm resizing.
People don't care about your boxes, just the stuff that's in them.
Yeah, well, 10 out of 8 people like our big boxes better. Folks, come see all of our different size boxes next to Walmart Mountain Home or at BigBoxBrad.com. Touchdown! 5 points.
Clay Maxey, 30 years in the car business. What's it taught you?
The biggest lesson I've learned, I think, is probably one of the first lessons I learned, which was take care of people and they'll take care of you.
You believe strongly in taking care of the communities that you serve as well.
And absolutely. You know, if we're not going to be a good steward to the community, we're not going to last long. You know, and doing it with a genuine heart and have relationships with our customers and our employees that are people we care about, treat like family, and then, again, we hope to do business with them over and over.
ClayMaxeyChevrolet.com.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 82 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Major Michelle Robbins. The money we raise helps people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Get ready for a touchdown of choices at Village Carpet Shop. Discover an extensive array of flooring options, including renowned brands like Shaw, Mannington, Mohawk, and Armstrong. Stop by and see the flooring gallery featuring the best waterproof luxury vinyl floors. Residential or commercial, they've got your flooring needs covered. Find them on Facebook or visit villagecarpetshop.com. Village Carpet Shop. You stand on it, they stand behind it. Best wishes to the Mountain Home Bombers for a victorious 2023 football season. Let's score big, Bombers!
White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading high-quality results. They have the experience and equipment to perform each project quickly, safely, and cost-efficiently. Privately owned and operated, White River Materials prides themselves in quality work with the customer's best interest in mind. If you need limestone or concrete products, or someone to do the job correctly the first time, give White River Materials a call today at 425-3431 or 425-4510.
Use your smile to change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. North Arkansas Dental Group, formerly known as Coleman Family Dentistry, is a proud supporter of Mountain Home Bombers, a family-friendly dental office providing a state-of-the-art clinic. North Arkansas Dental Group is dedicated to you, your health, and especially your smile. Visit us at our new location at 2338 Highway 62 West or call 870-424-4670. Go Bombers.
Hi, this is Melissa Miller, and it's football time, which means the Farmers and Merchants Bank joins you in cheering on the Mountain Home Bombers. We applaud the extra effort from neighbors like you that makes our local schools and activities such an integral part of our community. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is the perfect game plan for success. The Farmers and Merchants Bank, finally, a bank in your corner. Touchdown! Go Bombers! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Don't let an injury keep you down. Board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Wynn Moore and Dr. Ed Roeder at Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic are ready to treat athletes of all ages. Doctors Moore, Roeder, and their staff integrate high-quality, compassionate care with innovative treatment and years of experience. Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic will get you back to doing what you love. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 870-424-4710 or visit baxterhealth.org.
When the time comes to consider home care for a loved one, let First Choice Home Care make it a simple and easy process for everyone. With trained PCAs and CNAs, we will treat your loved ones like our family. With 10 offices around the state of Arkansas and award-winning care, let us show you why First Choice Home Care is the best choice. Give us a call today, 870-222-0088, or visit us on the web at www.firstchoicehomecare.net. And as always, go Bombers.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Visit American Safeguard Insurance of Mountain Home on the corner of Highway 62 and Cardinal. Insurance made simple.
Everyone is in a hurry these days, even when it comes to their banking. But sometimes you still
I believe
need
it's
to
going to be
talk
Mountain
to
Home's ball to start this second half as they lead Batesville 21-17 here on the opening night of the Searcy Classic. Yeah, kind of curious to know what Isaac Millbrooks said to his team in the locker room after being held scoreless in that second quarter. Here is Gilbert taking the inbound pass from McLean as we're back underway. Now gives it to Tate, who will set up the offense. Looks like Batesville's in a 1-3-1 this time. Ball goes to McLean on the left side. His three-pointer up and in. Ryder McLean with 9 points all from behind the arc, and Mount Home has a 3-possession lead as we're 20 seconds into the second half. And now Batesville turns it over as McLean comes up with the steal. He gives it to Tate, who's back the other way for the layup shot. It was partially blocked. McLean gets offensive rebound, can't put it back up and in. And now Batesville comes up with the board, but they almost lost it in the backcourt. Back comes Batesville. Braxton Davis has his shot blocked on the low block, and Mount Home comes up with the ball. Here is Gilbert into the front court, gives it to Tate on the right side, back to Gilbert. He's going to try for the long three-pointer, no good, and the rebound's knocked around and controlled by Dewey. He'll kick it out to McLean. McLean will give it up top to Gilbert, over to Tate on the right side. Again, 1-3-1 for Batesville. We're just over a minute into the second half. 24-17, the Bombers up. Gilbert throws it to McLean in the left corner. He's going to drill towards the paint, pull up for the leaning jumper, no good. Dewey gets offensive rebound, puts it back up and in. Braden Dewey with 9 points on the night. 26-17, Bombers up. 6:41 left in the third. Ball goes over on the right side to Davis. Now to Shane Dunlap, to Talon Foree. Over to Thomas on the left side. Mount Home in a man-to-man. Thomas will give it up top to Davis. Over to Talon Foree on the right. To Shane Dunlap. Over to Davis. To Thomas on the left. He's going to drill towards the lane, going in for the layup shot. Even if it had gone in, it wouldn't have counted because Thomas is going to be called for the charge. Raphael Thomas picks up his second personal foul. Team foul number 1 here in the third quarter against the Pioneers, and that'll be their 8th turnover of the night. Now Tom with the ball and the 9-point lead. Tate throws into front court to Gilbert on the right side. Now gives up top to Dewey. Over to McLean on the left. Over to Dewey on the right, to Tate on the right side. He's going to drill towards lane, and he'll be tripped up. I believe that's Raphael Thomas. That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 2 here in the second quarter against Batesville. 6:07 let's play in the third quarter. Mountain Home will inbound the ball, leading 26-17. Tate will trigger the inbound pass on the baseline. Gives it to Gilbert on the right side. Ooh, very close to that far sideline. Ball goes to McLean. He's going to drill to the left elbow. Pull up for the jumper. Good. Ryder McLean now in double figures with 11 points. And now a stoppage of play. I'm not sure why. But now Batesville's going to bring in a sub as Ransom Dunlap's going to check in. Raphael Thomas is going to take a seat. It's a double-digit lead now for Mountain Home over Batesville, 28-17 our score. as it's still been a while since the Pioneers have scored. Here is Kiefer giving it to Shane Dunlap, and now he's going to be fouled on the way up to the basket, and he'll head to the free throw line with a chance to break Batesville's long scoring drought. Drew Haney picks up his third personal foul, team foul number 1 against Mountain Home here in the third quarter. Shane Dunlap's first free throw is up and in, and finally Batesville's scoring drought is broken. Dunlap with a chance to make it a single-digit margin once again with his second free throw, and he does get both. Shane Dunlap has 9 points on the night, 28-19, Mountain Home up. Here is Dewey into the front court, dribbles to the right elbow, kicks out to Gilbert, up top to McLean. 5:38 left to play in the third quarter. Over to Tate on the left side. His three-pointer, no good. And the rebound is up. Looks like it's going to be a foul on the rebound attempt. They're going to get Braden Dewey, I believe. That is Dewey's second personal foul, team foul number 2 here in the second quarter against the Bombers. Carson Kiefer checks out of the game as he's replaced by Connor Forey. Here is Shane Dunlap with it on the right side. Up top to Connor Forey. Back to Shane Dunlap. He drills up to the top. Now goes to the low block for the layup. Will not go. And the rebound's knocked around and controlled by Dewey. That comes Mountain Home with it. 5:14 left to play in the third. McLean with it on the left side. Gives it up top to Tate. Over to Gilbert on the right. It's a 9-point Mountain Home advantage. Ball goes up top to Tate. Over to McLean. He's going to try for the long three-pointer. In and out. And Haney gets offensive rebound. Kicks it to Tate at the left elbow. His shot is blocked. But a late foul call, it looks like, is going to put Blaine Tate at the free throw line. Taylor Forey picks up his second personal foul, team foul number 3 against Batesville here in the third quarter. So Blaine Tate at the free throw line for the first time tonight. He has 3 points so far this evening. First shot rolls around and falls in. Makes a double-digit lead for Mountain Home once again. 4:58 left to play in the third. Tate has one more free throw to shoot. Second shot is up. It rolls around and goes in. Blaine Tate, perfect 2 of 2 with 5 points. Here's Shane Dunlap into the front court. Gives it to Taylor Forey. Over on the right side to Davis. Down to Connor Forey. Shot was blocked by McLean. He got it back though. Couldn't get the foul to go. And this time the rebound comes to Mountain Home. Blaine Tate with it. Gives it up top to Dewey. Over to McLean near the left corner. And he's going to pull up for the jumper. It will not go. And the rebound is controlled by Shane Dunlap. Shane Dunlap into the front court, dribbles into the lane. Now he's called for the travel. Shuffled his feet a little too much there. He's trying to figure out a way to find a shot there in the lane. That's the 9th turnover against the Pioneers. Comes with 4:20 left to play in the third quarter. McGee Harris and Levi Uchman will come into the game, replacing Drew Haney and Rhett Gilbert. 30-19, Bombers up. Tate will walk the ball into the front court. Ball goes over to McLean. Back over to Tate. To Dewey near the right elbow. Back to McLean. He's going to try for another three-pointer. No good. And the rebound is controlled by Taylor Forey. 14th rebound for Batesville tonight. Shane Dunlap's pass is picked by Ryder McLean. He's going to give it to Blaine Tate, who's going into the lane for the layup. Can't get it to go, but draws contact. And he'll head back to the free throw line with 3:51 left to play in the third. Ransom Dunlap picks up his second personal foul. That is the last foul Batesville has to give here in this third quarter. So the next one will put Mountain Home in the bonus. First free throw for Tate will not go. He's now 2 of 3 from the free throw line with 5 points. With one more to shoot. He does get the second. And it's now a 12-point lead for Mountain Home. 31-19 our score. Shane Dunlap into the front court for the Pioneers. Gives over on the left side to Ransom Dunlap. He's going to dribble into the paint, put up the jumper. Over Uchman, will not go. In and out, and the rebound's controlled by the Bombers. Tate throws it to McGee Harris. Over to Dewey. Now Uchman has up top. Over to McLean on the right side. Gives it to Dewey near the left elbow. His jumper, no good. And the rebound's controlled by Connor Forey. And now Batesville turns it right back over as Tate comes up with a steal. And he has the ball knocked away from him. Almost turnover against the Bombers. But it goes out of bounds on the far sideline, and Mount Home will inbound it with 3:14 left to play in the third quarter. Again, 31-19, Mount Home with the ball in the lead. Tate will throw it to McLean near the top. Picks up his dribble on near the left side. Now it gives it to Tate. Dribbles it off the leg of a Pioneer and goes in the backcourt. That will not be a backcourt violation since it went off a Batesville player. Ball goes to Harris, down to McLean in the right wing. His three-pointer, no good. But the tip in by Uchman, couldn't get to go. Offensive rebound, and the foul by Dewey wouldn't go either. This time the rebound comes to Batesville, and Dewey's going to be called for the foul. That is Braden Dewey's third personal foul, team foul number 3 against Mountain Home here in the third quarter. He's going to check out of the game as Robert Dover comes back in. It's a 12-point Bomber advantage with a little over 2.5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Well, Shane Dunlap has it, gives up top to Connor Foree. Over to Talon Foree. Almost lost the handle of it, but is able to control it. His pass to Davis, knocked away by Tate, goes out of bounds on the near sideline. It will be Batesville's ball with 16 left on the shot clock. Kobaninsky coming back in for the Bombers as Blaine Tate will take a seat. 2:25 left to play in the third. An offensive foul away from the ball before the inbound pass is ever thrown in. I think they said Blaine Tate, but I think they meant Ransom Dunlap. That's his third personal foul, team foul number 5 against Batesville. That does put Mount Home in the bonus, but you don't shoot free throws on illegal screens like that. Ball goes to Uchman. He's going to dribble to Lane, and now has the ball knocked away from him and stolen by the Pioneers. And back the other way. An offensive foul, another offensive foul called against Batesville. They're going to get Ransom Dunlap with his 4th personal foul. Again, Mount Home already in the bonus. Again, don't shoot. Oh, now they're going to call a bench warning on Batesville. I guess I don't know if Isaac Millbrooks or one of his players said something. I guess it was Millbrooks. He's still jawing at the official. Here is McLean with it. Gives it to Inskeep. Over to McLean. Over to Harris. Now Inskeep has it, and he's going to draw a blocking foul. They're going to get Talon Foree with his 3rd personal foul. So it will be Coben Inskeep at the free throw line for the first time tonight. I'm still trying to get used to the fact that there are no more 1-and-1s in high school hoops right now. First free throw for Inskeep will not go. 1:53 left to play in the third quarter as Inskeep will have one more to shoot. He will get the second free throw. I don't think they ever announced who they called that foul on. Here is Davis with it. 32-19, Bombers up. Here is Shane Dunlap, gives it to Davis on the right side. He'll take the screen from Connor Foree, dribble into the lane. Now picks up his dribble, gives it to Talon Foree on the left side. Picks up his dribble, finds Shane Dunlap, has the ball knocked away, but a reach and foul will be called on Mountain Home with 1:29 left in the third. McGee Harris picks up his first personal foul. That's the last foul Mountain Home has to give in this quarter. Next one will put the Pioneers in the bonus. 1:29 left. Again, it's a 13-point Bomber advantage. Inbound pass goes to Ransom Dunlap, and he is immediately fouled, so he'll head to the free throw line. That took 1 second off the clock. McGee Harris picks up his 2nd personal foul. Again, 15 foul against Mountain Home, so both teams shooting free throws for the rest of this period. Ransom Dunlap at the free throw line for the first time tonight. First shot is up. No good. You know, I said Batesville has held scoreless in the second quarter. They've only scored 2 points in this period. Make it 3 now as Ransom Dunlap gets the second shot, and all of their points in this period have been at the free throw line. Here is Inskeep giving it to Uchman. Back over to Inskeep. Back to Uchman. He's going to dribble into the paint, pull up for the jumper, rolls around, does not go, and they're going to get Robert Dover with the foul on the rebound attempt. That is Robert Dover's 3rd personal foul. So it will be another 2-shot opportunity coming up for Batesville with 1:10 left to play in the third. 32-20 our score. it will be Braxton Davis looking to cut into that. Nope. I don't think they're going to say it's actually going to be Connor Foree at the free throw line. So this will be Foree's first free throw attempt of the night. First shot is up. Bounces around and falls in. Raphael Thomas coming in for Batesville, replacing Ransom Dunlap. Connor Foree has one more to shoot. If he gets his next one, Carson Kiefer will check in for him. But he misses it, and the rebound is controlled by McGee Harris. 20th rebound on the night for the Bombers. Ball goes to Inskeep, to Harris, back to Inskeep, to McLean in the left corner. He's going to drill towards the lane. Has the ball knocked away, but Dover's there to pick it up. Put it up off the glass and in. Robert Dover with his first 2 points of the season. 34-21, Mountain Home up. 49 seconds left to play in the third. Ball goes over to Thomas on the left side. Now to Davis, over to Talon Foree. Shane Dunlap has it now on the right side. Mountain Home in a man-to-man. Actually, it might be a zone. Now I think. Here's Thomas with it now on the left side. Drills near the corner, goes down to the low block, puts up the jumper, no good, and the rebound's controlled by Dover. Mountain Home has it with the shot clock off. They can hold for the last shot of the period if they want. Ball goes over to Uchman on the right side, drills up to the top, gives over to McLean on the left. Down to 14 left in the period. Ball goes to Inskeep, over on the right side to Harris, to Uchman on the near the corner, down to 8. Finds McLean in the right corner, his three-pointer, rolls around, does not go, and the rebound is controlled by Connor Foree. He is fouled in the backcourt, and he'll head to the free throw line with 2.2 seconds left in the period. McGee Harris picks up his third personal foul. So Connor Foree back at the free throw line, where so far he is 1 of 2 with 1 point. And again, so it looks like Batesville is going to end the third quarter with no field goals for this or the second period. All of Batesville's points in this period have come at the charity stripe. First shot for Connor Foree is up and in. Carson Kiefer will come in for Batesville, replacing Raphael Thomas. Second shot is up, and nothing but net. He now has 3 points, 3 of 4 from the free throw line on the night. Inbound pass goes to McLean. He's going to put up the running and jumper from the three-point range, and he gets it. Wow, what a shot by Ryder McLean. He goes up for the running jumper from behind the arc, well behind the arc, to beat the buzzer. That's his second buzzer beater of the night, as he now has 14 points. We have come to the end of the third quarter. After 24 minutes of play, it is Mountain Home leading Batesville 37-23. You're listening to Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.
Flying at your windows from the lawnmowers and weed eaters, so clear up your view of spring with Clear Results Glass. For windows, shower doors, mirrors, windshields, and auto glass, Clear Results Glass can even calibrate your windshield to match your factory settings. Stop by our new location at 5051 Highway 62 East, 2.3 miles from the bypass, across from Plant Family Therapeutics, or call 870-321-1098 for your free estimate today.
Are you tired of feeling like a number at your bank? At FNBC, they pride themselves on providing personalized service to each and every customer. They believe in building strong relationships, and they take the time to get to know you and your unique financial goals so they can provide the best service possible. They invite you to stop by into any of their convenient locations across North Central and Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri to meet their team of dedicated community bankers. You and FNBC. Better together. Member FDIC. Go Bombers.
This final period as they trail Mountain Home 37-23. Again, in 2 straight quarters, Batesville has not had a single field goal. Ball was trying to throw down to Carson Kiefer, ball but knocked away and stolen by Inskeep. Back comes Mountain Home. Ball goes to McLean in the left corner. His three-pointer will not go. Thomas gets a rebound. He is quickly back the other way for Batesville. He has the ball knocked away, but a foul is going to be called. Actually, they're going to call that on the floor. They're not going to call on the shot. So Batesville inbound underneath their basket as we are 21 seconds into the final period. Oh, they are going to call on the shot. Kobaninsky picks up his first personal foul, team foul number 1 in the fourth quarter. So Raphael Thomas at the free throw line where so far he is 1 of 2 with 1 point. First free throw is up and in. One more free throw for Thomas. Second shot is up. Rolls around, will not go, and now fouls will be called on the rebound attempt against Batesville. I believe they're going to get Carson Kiefer with that one. That's his first personal foul, team foul number 1 here in the final period against Batesville. Uchman into the front court, gives it to Inskeep. Tries to throw it to McLean, ball knocked away and stolen by Kiefer. That'll be Mountain Home's 8th turnover of the night. Back comes Thomas, he can't get the layup to go. And the rebound comes to Mountain Home, and Batesville still has not had a field goal since the first quarter. Now fouls will be called on Thomas. That's his 4th personal foul, team foul number 2 against the Pioneers here in the 4th quarter. 7:17 left to play in the game. Mountain Home up by 13. Inbound pass goes to Gilbert. He brings it to the front court, gives it to Uchman. Back to Gilbert. Ball goes around the left side to McLean. Gets by his defender. He's going to dribble just inside the three-point line. Put up the jumper, no good. Uchman gets the offensive rebound, kicks out to Red Gilbert in the right corner. His three-pointer is up and in. And Batesville's going to call another timeout. Red Gilbert has his first 3 points of the night. We will break with 6:55 left to play in the game. It is Mountain Home leading Batesville 40-24. You're listening to Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.
Lindsay's Excavation brings decades of experience in the field of excavation. Their team of skilled professionals is dedicated to providing superior service with every project they undertake. Using state-of-the-art equipment, they tackle projects of all sizes with precision and efficiency. They have the knowledge and tools to get the job done right. Contact them today at 870-405-2423 or visit their website at lindsaysexcavation.com.
Coming out of the timeout, Batesville with the ball. Mountain Home up 40-24. Here is Ransom Dunlap. Now he's going to give it to Davis, who is fouled. McGee Harris will pick up his 4th personal foul as the second team foul against Mountain Home here in the 4th quarter. Blaine Tate's going to come into the game replacing Harris, and Connor Foree is going to come back in for Batesville as Kiefer will take a seat. Inbound pass goes to Shane Dunlap in the left corner. His three-pointer no good, and the rebound is controlled by Mountain Home. Two teammates almost fought for it. Here is Gilbert with it in the front court. Dribbles by his defender, goes to the right side. Now gives it to Tate there on the wing. He's met by a double team, gives up top to McLean. Finds Gilbert near the right corner. He dribbles towards the low block, puts up the jumper off the glass and in. Good use of the glass by Red Gilbert. He has 5 on the night. 42-24, Bombers up, and Braxton Davis back the other way. He's going to put up the jumper. They're going to count the basket, and he'll draw the foul. That is Batesville's first field goal since the first quarter. Braxton Davis will go to the line for the and-1 situation. This will be his first free throw attempt of the night. I didn't see who they called the foul on. It is the 3rd team foul against Mountain Home here in the 4th quarter. His free throw barely hit the front of the iron. Offensive rebound for Batesville. Davis has it now in the paint. He's going to go back up with it. Can't get that to go, but he's going to go right back to the free throw line as he draws more contact. Robert Dover. Okay, so Robert Dover picked up that foul earlier, and now he picks up another one, and he's going to spend the final 5:58 on the bench. He has fouled out with 2 points. Braden Dewey's going to come back in as Braxton Davis will head back to the free throw line. First free throw is up and in. He is now 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, 7 points, and he has 1 more to shoot here. Second shot is up and good. Braxton Davis with 8 points on the night, 42-28, Mountain Home up. Again, less than 6 minutes left to play in this game. Tate into the front court. Gives it to McLean on the right side. Throws up top to Tate. Ball goes over to Gilbert on the right. Back to Tate. Looks like 1-3-1 once again for Batesville. Tate dribbles to the left side. Looks like he was looking for Gilbert. Ball goes behind him, but McLean chases it down and avoids the turnover. Now almost has his pocket picked. Ball goes to Tate. Over to Gilbert on the left side. He's going to pull up for the three-pointer. No good. But they're going to call a foul, I think, after the shot attempt. It's not on the shot. It's going to be after the shot. And now someone for Batesville has just fouled out. I'm trying to see who they called that on. Okay, so that's going to be on Ransom Dunlap. He's going to spend the final 5:24 on the bench. He fouls out with 1 point. That's also the 13th foul against Batesville here in the fourth quarter. And now Mountain Home turns it over there on the inbound pass. As the ball goes out of bounds, that will be Mountain Home's 9th of the night. Batesville with 12 this evening. 42-28, Mountain Home up. Less than 5.5 minutes left to play. Here is Talon Forey, gives it to Shane Dunlap. Finds Connor Forey in the lane for the leg. Can't get it to go, and Dewey gets the rebound for the Bombers. Here is Tate within the front court, dribbles to the right side, gives there to Gilbert. 5 minutes left to play. 14-point Mountain Home lead. Ball is with Tate. He's going to draw a little contact. Or no, Mountain Home's going to call timeout and take it back. So Mountain Home will take the timeout. We will break with 4:56 left to play in the game. Mountain Home leads Batesville 42-28. You're listening to Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.
Get ready for a touchdown of choices at Village Carpet Shop. Discover an extensive array of flooring options, including renowned brands like Shaw, Mannington, Mohawk, and Armstrong. Stop by and see the flooring gallery featuring the best waterproof luxury vinyl floors. Residential or commercial, they've got your flooring needs covered. Find them on Facebook or visit villagecarpetshop.com. Village Carpet Shop. You stand on it, they stand behind it. Best wishes to the Mountain Home Bombers for a victorious 2023 football season. Let's score.
So both teams now out of 30-second timeouts. So both teams have all three of their full timeouts remaining. With 4:56 left to play in the game, it is Mountain Home with the ball, leading 42-28 on Batesville here on the opening night of the Searcy Classic. Mountain Home will inbound on the far sideline with 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Tate will trigger the inbound pass. By the way, Mountain Home moving right to left in this second half. Tate will inbound in the backcourt to Gilbert. He gets it into the front court, finds McLean all by himself on the low block for the easy layup. Ryder McLean with 16 on the night to lead all scores. 44-28, Mountain Home leading, 4:40 left in the game. Talon Forey into the front court, throws it to Thomas on the left side. He'll give it up top to Davis. Davis dribbles to the left elbow, now goes to the low block, puts up the layup, no good. And Tate gets the rebound for the Bombers. And now a jump ball is going to be called, and it will be Mountain Home keeping it on the possession arrow. Now Batesville bringing in a few substitutions as Connor Forey, Raphael Thomas, and Braxton Davis take a seat. Carter Richardson checks in this evening. And also for Batesville, Kalen Johnson, a 6'1 junior. And let's see, the other one was, I believe, Paul Tombini, a 5'9 senior. Ball is with Tate on the right side. He tries to throw an alley-oop to Uchman. Uchman couldn't handle it, and Batesville comes up with the steal. Here is Richardson with it. He tries to put up the layup there underneath the basket. Can't get it to go, and the rebound comes to Mountain Home. 4 minutes left to play in the game. 44-28, Mountain Home with the ball in the lead. Ball goes over to Gilbert on the left side near the half-court stripe. Now gives it back to Tate. Over to Uchman. Back to Gilbert. Back to Tate. Now he's going to draw a little contact. Shane Dunlap picks up his second personal foul. That's the last foul Batesville has to give in this game. The next one will put Mountain Home in the bonus. Now coming in for Batesville now is Dio Ross, a 6'1 sophomore, as he'll replace Talon Forey. Inbound pass goes to Gilbert in the backcourt. He'll throw it across timeline to Tate. Has the ball knocked away and stolen by Batesville. Back on the Pioneers as Ross is going into the lane for the layup. He's going to be called for the offensive foul. Dio Ross picks up his first personal foul. That is the 15th foul against Batesville and their 13th turnover of the night. Again, Mount Holmes is now in the bonus, but no free throws on charges. 3.5 minutes left to play in the game. Here is Tate into the front court. Throws over to Uchman on the left side near the corner. Back to Tate. Now near the top to Gilbert. Back to Tate. To Uchman on the left side. He gives it to Dewey on the low block. He's going in for the layup. Good. Braden Dewey now in double figures with 11. 46-28, Mount Holmes leading it. 3:05 left in the game. Shane Dunlap in the front court. Throws over on the left side to Johnson. Now back to Shane Dunlap. Back to Johnson on the left wing. He drills towards the corner. Gives it to Shane Dunlap on the low block. He goes in for the layup. Good. Good move by Shane Dunlap to get by his defender and go in for the layup. He's now in double figures with 11. 46-30, Mountain Home leading it. 2:41 left to play in the game. Back the other way, Dewey going in for another layup. Good. Braden Dewey with 13 on the night. And back to an 18-point lead for the Bombers with 2.5 minutes left to play in the game. Here is Johnson with it. Gives it up top now. Ball goes over on the right side to Ross. Shane Dunlap's going to take it now and put up the three-pointer and gets it. Shane Dunlap with 14 points. And now stoppage of play. I think someone needs to tie their shoe. So, yeah, Dio Ross' shoe came untied. So Shane Dunlap's going to take a seat as Isaac Mellowbrooks brings in Carson Hillis, a 6-foot sophomore. And ball goes into the front court to Gilbert. Now back to Tate. Ball goes back to Gilbert. Back to Tate. Tate finds Uchman driving into the lane. Tries to throw it to McLean. He couldn't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. And that will be Mountain Home's 12th turnover of the night. 1:57 left to play in the game. 48-33, Bombers up. So it looks like Mountain Home's going to improve to 4-1 following tonight's game. Here is Johnson with it. Ball goes over to Ross. Now over on the right side to Tombini. Now has ball knocked away, but stolen by Tate. He's back the other way. Well, now he mishandles it. Now gives it to Uchman, who's going in for the layup. Can't get it to go, and the rebound is controlled by Batesville. 1:28 left to play in the game. 48-33, Mountain Home up. Here is Ross with it. Goes over on the right side to Tombini. Now he'll give it to Richardson. Richardson's going to pull up for the three on the right side. No good. And the rebound's chased down by Gilbert. Here is Gilbert throwing it into the front court to Tate. 1 minute left to play in this game. Batesville's getting ready to bring in more subs. Tate's going to give it back to Gilbert. Back to Tate. 15 left on the shot clock. Tate will find Dewey just outside the paint. Now gives it up top to Gilbert. Over to Uchman on the left side. Back to Gilbert. Gilbert's going to put up the jumper just inside the three-point line. No good. Offensive rebound for Dewey. Can't get the foul to go. And this time the rebound comes to Batesville. And now they're going to stop play to allow the subs to come in. 36.6 seconds left to play in the game. As looks like it will be Carson Hillis and Dio Ross staying out on the floor. And they'll be joined, let's see, by David Kimmerling. Also by Hayden Hudson. And I'm having trouble seeing the other player's number there. Mountain Home brought in a few subs of their own as well. Again, it's a 15-point lead for Mountain Home. Here is Ross into the front court. Looks like the other one is Mark Adams for Batesville. Adams has it on the right side. He's going to dribble down into the lane. Kicks it out on the left side to Hillis. His three-pointer is up and in. Carson Hillis with his first 3 points of the night. 15 seconds left. Shot clock is off, so all Mountain Home has to do is just run out the last few seconds. This game is over. Mount Home is going to get the victory. Ball goes to Tate. He'll throw it up top to Gilbert. And ball goes over on the right side, and this game is over. Mount Home gets the 12-point victory. This is one of the more unusual games I've ever seen. And again, we'll talk more about that in just a moment when we start the Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic postgame show. Again, Mount Home defeats Batesville tonight 48-36. You're listening to Bomber Basketball on Classic Hits 101.7.